Hello， 大家好，我是伦。我今天就很兴奋了，因为 Lebron 开 Podcast 了，他跟著名的球评还有前球员 JJ Redick 合作，一起开了一个叫 Mind the Game 的节目。那今天呢，我们就来回顾两个人节目的第一集。那 Lebron 虽然他曝光度一直都很高，可是这是他第一次有自己的节目，那这样他就可以自己掌控节奏啊，为所欲为的谈自己想要谈的东西。那内容肯定就会比接受访问更有深度。那这集中两个人谈了一些很细节的东西，像是他们一起分析了一些基本的战术。那 LeBron 复盘了一场他自己的比赛，也谈了一些大观念，像是成为伟大球员的心路历程，联盟整体球风的转变，还有对一些其他球员像是 Curry 啊、Iverson 啊、Jason Tatum 的看法。那虽然目前只出了一集，但是这个节目毕竟是由联盟过去20年的头号球星，还有我心目中目前最棒的球评 JJ Redick 组合而成的。所以我对这个节目的期望非常高。那话不多说，我们马上开始。那节目的开头呢是 JJ 一个人的 monologue， 他简单介绍一下节目，说因为他跟 LeBron 都很爱篮球，才决定一起做 podcast。那 JJ 说第一集的主题是除了才华跟技术，你要怎么样才能成为一个伟大的篮球员？比如说你要有很棒的篮球 IQ 啊、抗压性啊、好胜的心态等等。他跟 LeBron 想要讨论的是最顶尖的少数球员是怎么脱颖而出。接着 KJ 就花了好几分钟解释一些篮球术语，他帮我们解释了一些 thumbs down、horns chest 等等。
Horns chest is when two offensive players are in both corners, and then two offensive players are directly above the elbow or free throw line area at the three-point line.Creating almost like a horns. And then the point guard plays off of that. So the point guard can dribble off either side. The point guard can also throw the ball to one of the players at the horns, and they can get into screening action. Boston Celtics, by the way, when they run their horns action, a lot of times the five-man is spaced to one of these corners, and they involve Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and either Drew Holiday or Derek White.
那 JJ 解释完这些基本战术后呢 ，LeBron 就进场了。那两个人就开始喝酒聊天，赚些业配钱。那 LeBron 特别提到他带的其中一支红酒是2012年出产的，因为那是他生涯第一次拿冠军嘛。那两个人聊的第一个主题是2月28快艇对湖人的比赛，就是那场湖人第4节落后21分，然后在 LeBron 的单节19分的率领下逆转那场比赛。JJ 说他从这场比赛得到一个感想，就是 LeBron 已经打了这么久的篮球，第21年还可以保持着一个顶尖的身手，还可以强很久，他觉得实在是太不可思议了。那他说这也让他想到他认为伟大球员必备的条件之一，就是你要像 LeBron 一样可以强很久，但是重点不是只是强很久，而是你强了一段时间，很长的一段时间后还能够保持有足够的动力，每天认真训练。接着呢 ，JJ 就问 LeBron 说：“那 LeBron 你认为伟大球员必备的条件是什么
？”Knowing the history of the game, knowing the ones that came before you, knowing the ones that paved the way, knowing the reason why you're actually having the ability to actually live out your dream. You have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time if you want to be great. Means to like I am getting up every single day at 5 or 6 a.m. And when I get home after everyone leaves the gym, I'm going to take a nap. So now you're sacrificing your loved ones because you're not spending time with them. And when I wake up, I'm probably going to train again. And then I'm going to have dinner. And then I'm going to bed. And I'm going to do that every single day for a long period of time. That's sacrificing and discipline. You know, and for me, I was 18 when I came into the league. Like, do you really love the game? And I'm not just talking about like wins and losses. Do you really love the process of the game and everything that happens before the referee does like this? Everyone sees when the cameras are rolling and the 20,000 fans are there and the cheerleaders are dancing, but like, who has the love for the game when nobody is there?
You hear guys all the time, I just want to play, I just want to play. Okay. Do you want to do all the things that are necessary that lead up to playing the actual game?
其实两个人这一段讲苦练啊，讲牺牲，不管是什么行业或者运动，其实都适用。那 Michael Jordan 曾经讲过很多名言，那我自己最喜欢的一句是 Everybody wants to win, but not everyone is willing to prepare to win. 每个人都想要赢球，但不是每个人都愿意为了赢球而做足事前准备。当然，大家都想要投进那个制胜的3分球。 不过如果要你每天练10个小时来确保你会投进的球，你愿意吗？还是每天练2个小时就好？那到时候就看运气。两个人接下来花一些时间讨论篮球界的前辈们，比如说现在很少球迷知道大欧 Oscar Robertson， 他是现代自由球员制度最重要的推手之一。在他之前 NBA 是没有自由球员制度的。那他在1970年把 NBA 告上法院，两边打了6年的官司后 ，NBA 才有第一阶段的自由球员制度。那接着 JJ 回应了 LeBron 提到的，追求伟大的路上必须做出很多影响身边人的决定，就是让身边的很多人做出牺牲的话题。接着他提到自己认为伟大球员应该必备的3个要件：真的对篮球的热爱，长期保持竞争心态，还有这集他们花了很多时间讨论的篮球 IQ。LeBron 提到，他们要有高的篮球 IQ 有2个条件，首先你必须运气好，一路上遇到好的教练，接受正确的篮球观念还有训练。但不可否认，也有一部分是天生的才能。
But the one thing that those coaches always told me, they told me that I had an uncanny ability to process information faster than anyone they've ever seen. There's guys in the NBA that if you call a play or a coach draw a play to one side of the floor, they can't switch it in their head and do it and say, let's run it to the other side without the coach drawing on the clipboard.
Yeah.
I've never understood that. And I don't know. I never understood that. So if I say we running thumb down angle, we're running on the right side. So because I have a left-hand point guard, he wants to come middle to a strong hand. He has the ability to hit the pocket pass with the left hand, has the ability to throw ahead, he's lefty, and also has the ability to throw back on the shake. But if I say, hey, we run a thumb down angle on the left side because now the right-hand guard coming right, I've had teammates that's like, oh, what do you mean? Coaches always, in practice, we only ran it from this side.
Yeah.
I could flip a play when I was 8 years old.
Guys you played with, guys you played against,
yeah,
that you think have that sort of high-level basketball IQ?
Rajon Rondo.
Yeah.
For sure. He can process, flip, do things on the go. Like, it's very weird to me that he's not coaching at a high level. I think it's because he doesn't want to do it.
接着两人回顾了一下湖人对快艇的逆转胜，那 LeBron 再次展现他惊人的记忆力跟篮球 IQ， 口述了第4节逆转的过程，还有中间的细节。
You know, with the lineup, I believe at the start of the 4th lineup, it was myself, D'Lo, Jackson Hayes, Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish. First play, I believe, drove up Horn's chest, and they fucked up. They fucked up on the Horn's chest. So we ran it again, and they fucked it up again. You know, I take one down the right wing, and PJ's picking me up in transition, and I rarely shoot the ball on the run. You know, especially if the ball's in my right hand, I rarely shoot it. But I had a bounce and I had a feeling. I felt like I said, if I can make this one go, I know. This is when, like, NBA Jam, you're on fire. You know, if this one goes, yeah. And I let that one go from the right wing by their bench. So I kind of almost bumped into T. Lue, and they called timeout.
那延续着逆转的话题，两人接着就讨论了 NBA 球风的转变，说两个人在生涯前期很少出现20分以上的大逆转，但这一切在 Curry 出现后都改变了。
08, 09, or whenever that little light-skinned fucker came in the league, that's in Golden State, he changed that whole narrative. He did. He single-handedly changed the no lead is safe.
I don't know that there's been a player that has influenced the game more than Steph.
Since I've been watching the game, the most influence on the game, and obviously we know what Mike did for the game.
Sure.
You know, Steph and Allen Iverson are the 2 biggest influential guys in our game since I've been watching and covering it. You know, Allen Iverson and Steph, they were just so relatable, and kids felt like they could be them. They were guys that was not always counted on. They were small in stature, and they just defined the odds. Those are 2 guys that you just wanted to watch every single night.
I have an arm sleeve because of Allen Iverson. Like, No bullshit.
Listen,
no bullshit.
One of my tattoos is because of Allen Iverson. For sure.
And Steph, I think he changed, like the influence with Steph, I think is like he fundamentally changed how we viewed how the game should be played.
Mm-hmm.
接着，两个人延续了球风的问题，讨论篮球 IQ 在季后赛的重要性。
But the top 4 teams normally are going to be the teams with the best players, 4 of the best coaches, and what's going to separate them is now the basketball IQ kicks in. Because there's moments in the game that a coach cannot prepare you for, film can't prepare you for, the history of the game can't prepare you for,
right.
Where you have to have a basketball IQ to make adjustments right away. And if you don't have that level of mind frame or capacity, then a team like Denver, who has one of the greatest IQ guys that we've ever seen in Jokic, Golden State, Draymond, Steph, any one of my teams, if I played you in the finals, myself, and when I won it in 20, it was myself and Rondo on the floor. So I think that those things help. I believe that when Golden State beat Boston, it came down to IQ in the finals. Because Boston, to me, had the better talent. Boston had the better talent, but it came down to IQ. People say experience, IQ.
They would bring that low man over early. Sometimes it was Draymond, but not always.
Not always.
Sometimes it was Clay.
Yep.
And very rarely did he end up getting the Golden State Warriors into rotation.
Yeah.
Now, it feels like he's just making the play off the ball. Now, it did happen a couple times in that finals.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as quick, and it was rare.
Yeah.
And obviously with their personnel, like it's different now with Porzingis, but I think that's part of like the growth. So
that's part of the
even
growth.
Going back to like the question about can you teach basketball IQ, in some ways it's innate.
Right.
But in some ways, if you're studying it and doing it, you can see the growth in a player.
好，那虽然说两个主持人都有说他们是因为热爱篮球才决定做这个节目，但我觉得他们背后应该有一些其他的考量啦。像 JJ 他是我心目中目前最好的球评，他的逻辑跟口条都很清晰。那也因为他言之有物，他不用像其他一些有名的球评三不五时靠耸动的言论来博取流量，所以我非常的尊敬 JJ。那他在退休后转战了球评跟 podcast 界，也算是非常的成功哦。而且我认为他成为 NBA 的教练只是迟早的事，只要有一天他不想再当球评了，一定会有 NBA 球队找他。那我认为他跟 Lebron 的合作，至少有一部分是在帮自己的未来铺路。虽然他目前的声望很好，可是他的牌子跟资源毕竟还不是特别大嘛。那 Lebron 毕竟是联盟的头号球星，不管是人脉啊、资源等，都可以帮助 JJ 很多。那这样 JJ 自己的下一步就可以有更多的选择。那 Lebron 为什么要做 podcast 呢？他显然不缺曝光度，所以我认为一部分可能真的是兴趣。那另一部分呢，可能也是一样拓宽自己未来的路吧，或者透过节目让自己的形象加分。毕竟 Lebron 已经好几次表达未来希望可以成为 NBA 球队的老板。那要当 NBA 球队老板，绝对不是有钱就可以做到，你一样需要很多人脉啊、资源。那藉由开 podcast， 他也可以先试一下水温，然后认识一些不同行业的人，体验一下媒体圈，也一样为自己的未来增加一些可能性。也许啦，搞不好他以后会开自己的体育频道。反正以他的商业头脑跟资源，一切都有可能。最后呢，我要特别讲一件事，就是湖人的系列已经暂停很久，应该有2-3个礼拜没有上传了。我要跟大家说明一下，前一阵子我收到了一封邮件，那个邮件里面的那个人，他自称他是 Dream Circus 的出版社的一个人。然后他在邮件里面写说，他们有看到我的影片，然后他们要求我跟他分润，不然他要对我采取法律措施。虽然这听起来很像诈骗，可是因为他毕竟讲得很严重嘛，所以我还是跟他有一些就是来回信啊，然后我也自己找一些资料询问一些就是法律意见什么之类的。我现在判断他是诈骗，因为第一，他的一个最明显的就是我跟他讲说，我把我的那个 那个收益给他看，我说，我这收益才这么一点点，那就几千块这样子，那你要我跟你分什么？然后他看了我的收益以后，他还跟我要求就是把那些收益给他，但是就几千块。那一般的正常的出版社怎么可能会跟你要几千块钱呢？所以然后再加上就是过程中他的一些讲话啊，然后什么都感觉不是很专业，所以我几乎可以判定这个是诈骗。所以呢，我决定不理他。这个系列我就准备继续做下去，可能应该再过几天就会有新的一集上传了吧。那反正就是先跟大家解释一下，为什么这个系列这么久没更新，然后还有可能就是又有新的诈骗手法了。好，今天的节目就到这边，今天的影片就到这边，我们下次见，拜拜。